we are actually live. Nobody's in yet, but we'll pick up as we go along.
I can't get the
It's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah. It's not. You don't see it.
Well, right now it's just I'm at the home page, so I see like your logo, and then it's like the bar game.
Bar game?
Well,
You're disrespecting it, man.
Huh?
It's called the bar exam game show.
Oh, my fault. See, I tell you that dyslexia kicks in. I just skip words, man.
This ain't it, man. Bar game. Let me see.
It's not John Adon. You gotta say John Adon. Bar exam.
Oh, nah, you on the website, which is jacked up.
How I see you?
No, you ain't supposed to see me on the camera, Chico. Oh yeah, you go on YouTube, killer. Yeah, you still don't have no dislikes, yo. You at 1.5 with no dislikes.
That's dope.
I'm telling you, that's dope. Always somebody that if somebody you have a good interview and all of a sudden it's got that one person that hit him like, why'd you even dislike that?
Yeah.
You was talking about saving the children. And you dislike. What you dislike about that video? It's crazy. Yeah, we'll pick up. We'll come in. All right, we good. We've been live all this time, so
Yeah.
yeah.
It's horrible. I gotta get better at it. All right. Somebody says, "Oh, you got a shout out already." Reese, what's up?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Hey, so I'll say, "Hola, buenas noches. Me llamo Nomad y mi amiga es Arex."
RX, estoy aquí.
Sí. Yo hablo poquito español.
Qué bueno, qué bueno.
Thank everybody more so for tuning in, West Coast. Let's start off, RX. What have you been up to?
Oh my gosh, I've been getting ready for the battle versus torture of Queen of the Ring. That has been taking up like so much of my time.
Right.
So I haven't been able to do too much else outside of that because it's such a big battle. So I've been really focused.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. And this right here is like, at least for me, this is history in the making. You
It
come
is,
all the way from the
yeah.
West Coast to do
Yeah,
this show.
yeah, you already know,
so
you
it's
already
so
know.
much love for that. Excuse me. How have you been preparing for this battle with torture?
Okay, so everything starts off with the writing process. My writing process was like a lot different this time than last time. I really wanted to target like my delivery and my performance. So I didn't want to, I wrote very bar heavy, but I made sure to write in a style that caters more to me having better delivery because that's the thing that I get critiqued for the most. So I wanted to make sure I address that and fix that, to the fans liking as much as I can. So, a lot of practicing, a lot of, like whenever I prepare for a battle, like I cut everything out. Like I don't like smoke, I don't drink, I don't go out, I don't watch TV. Like the battle just consumes me. And then it's like, I have like a job, I have a career, you know what I'm saying? I have kids, I have life. So I have to keep all those things going also.
Gotcha.
And so that way it's a little bit normal. It's not too crazy for my kids.
Okay.
And, late nights, early mornings.
Gotcha.
Like that's just, what's been going on lately.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to be in for a good show tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. We ready. Yeah.
Ready. Like that.
Yep.
If you have not got your tickets by now, please hurry up and do so. It's still time to actually more so order them online. Tickets, I believe, can also be purchased at the door, but I believe tomorrow being Saturday, it would be more expensive. You can also cop the pay-per-view. Yeah, pay-per-view for as well for those out of state, for those that just don't like the cold, for those that don't want to come, but definitely more so support it. Now,
definitely.
In regards to the matchup,
What's your Instagram?
Pretty_Reese.
in regards to the matchup, how do you feel about your opponent? Did you feel like it's a worthy opponent? Would you prefer someone else?
Yeah, contrary to popular belief out there, No, I wanted to battle Torture. I've always said that. I've always said, after the Winter Wars battle, I think it was like that event Winter Wars, I said Tony Blanco, Pash Porter, and Torture were the 3 standout girls in my opinion. I liked something from each of them, and I always said, man, I would love to have a battle with them. I felt like they were just so dope.
Right.
And I battled Tony, I battled Pash, and now it's Torture. So I've always felt like that was a battle that I would want to have. I feel like it would be good for the fans.
Gotcha.
Crown?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in Spanish, La Reina del Oeste. You should know that's me. It's in Spanish.
Little bit of love for you in the building. T7M Radio says he can't wait for the battle.
Hey, what's up?
Don Digger.
T7 Mitchell.
Yeah, Mitchell is the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don Digger, I love how girly she is. I mean that in a good way. Mark Cunningham, bars. Bro 215, I like her better personality and likability wise than Coffee. And PCBH 167 says, hey, we love all the comments and love that we're getting here.
All the people tuned in.
Right.
Thank you for tuning in.
Tell a friend to tune in as well.
Yes.
I think we're gonna be at competition. I think R. Kelly's interview is supposed to be coming on tonight around 8. So.
Oh my God, the one that he did with Gayle King.
Yeah.
I heard some clips on the radio on the way to work one morning, and it sounded crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't look at the clips. I may. I didn't look at the clips, but I may.
It was some crazy stuff.
Based on your past battles, scratch that. I know that you kind of went into more so how you did prep, but do you feel like for Torture you had to prep differently?
Maybe, well, it's not about her.
Right.
It's just that I had to prep differently no matter who I was about to battle, just to address the delivery and the performance aspects that I get critiqued so heavily on.
Okay.
Those were the things. It don't matter who it could have been. It could have been Joe Schmo for San Diego.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. It wasn't about her in that aspect. But when it comes to like her, I didn't feel like I had to do this or do that. I mainly perform I just make bars to where I have to perform them for them to work out. You know what I'm saying? Because she's a good performer. Torture has a lot of aggression. Torture.
Just little dance moves.
Yeah, oh God. Leave them dance moves at home, girl. We do not want to see that. But yeah, she's a good performer though. Like she could sell the bars. So that's her strong point. And I like that about her.
Right.
So I have to kind of match that in my own way. I don't want to do what she does, but I want to do what I do and match her intensity in that aspect. Cause she's a great performer. I've always said that.
Okay. A little bit more love. Backyard Slide just got here. What's up? Coxter. QOTR is back. Yes. Coxter. Augustine the King. Salute to y'all. How many R. Kelly bars are y'all expecting at this event?
Oh my gosh. I honestly, I've never really heard his music like that. Growing up, my mom was just like, oh hell no, he a pervert. Like we ain't listen to his music in this house. You know, my mom is black. Like she don't play that.
Gotcha.
So,
I get it.
My dad is Mexican. My mom is black. And my mama don't play that. You know what I'm saying? So I never really listened to his music growing up. So I don't really know too much about R. Kelly like that. Like I know he has songs. I like the song Ignition, and I sung a song that he did, I believe like a flyer or something. We did that for like elementary school graduation. But other than those 2 songs, I don't know much about R. Kelly. So I don't care about the situation that's going on. We've been known he was a pervert. Why are we surprised now? Why y'all want to kick him all of a sudden? Like y'all should have kicked him a long time ago. But don't get me wrong. If all that stuff is true, then he is wrong for what he did. And justice needs to be served. But I did hear some clips and it sounded crazy, but it kind of made me feel like, dang, like, are they trying to like Bill Cosby him? Like, are they trying to like Michael Jackson him? I don't like it when the media goes against like a black man and do that to him. I don't like to see that. But you know, maybe it's justified. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. But yeah, I don't have no R. Kelly bars. You know, I don't got time for none of that.
If not R. Kelly bars,
I
think I feel like I'll hear a lot of Jussie bars as well. I feel like
I never seen an episode of Empire in my life. I don't really watch TV that much. I watch like a couple of shows. I like Seinfeld. I love Seinfeld. And the Wayans Brothers. And Law and Order SVU. So those are the shows that I watch. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like Empire, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about Jussie. I don't know whatever his name is. I don't know nothing about that situation. I have no idea what's going on.
Nothing wrong with that.
And so he got beat up and paid some people to do it. And to me, once I heard that, I'm like, why are you gonna pay somebody to beat you up? you gotta go somewhere. Like, I don't got time for that. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually expecting to hear those bars. Not as many R. Kelly, only because R. Kelly kind of just it happened, then I felt like it sort of died down, and then I felt like, you know, maybe in that period when it died down, that's when the battles, I guess, were like announced, people were writing. So, you know, maybe people have the ability to put it in now. I don't know, but you know, we'll definitely see. In terms of Torture, I know that you gave her some good positive feedback, but is there anything that you feel like, you know, Torture should or would need to improve on?
Rhyming.
Rhyming? Okay.
Like, I was like watching her battles back. You know, I studied my opponent.
Right.
And some stuff she say just don't be rhyming.
Okay,
and it's like, that don't rhyme.
Gotcha,
but she performs it and sells it so well, you don't even catch that in the building. Like, I was there for her battle with Pash Porter. I was on stage. She just said like some stuff, and it was just like, where's she going with this? Like in the building. But when I watched it back, I was like, she like nothing rhymed. It was the beginning of her second round. Nothing rhymed. Okay. She has to rhyme. A part of rap is rhyming. Okay. Your syllables needs to match up. Right. Like, you can't have like 3 syllables on this bar and then 4 syllables on this bar. That's that don't add up.
All right. It's a good teaching method out there for people that don't know.
For the people that write their bars, make sure your syllables is on point. It's an old wives' tale. Right. Your syllables gotta match up. I haven't been battle rapping that long. I've been battle rapping since 2016. But prior to that, I've always been a writer. I've always did poetry. I was like doing like studio, you know, type of music and stuff. So I know about rapping. Right. Battle rap is kind of like new for me, but I know what rapping is. Right. You know what I'm saying? So your syllables got to match up.
Okay. And to be honest with you, even with the critique that you said that you've gotten from people in regards to your performance, I feel like, in all honesty, if that's the only critique that people more so give you, then that's actually a good thing, because as long as this BATTLERAP is more so correct, you know what I'm saying, then, you know, everything else you can kind of learn, you know what I'm saying, how to do. And a lot of times, we had this conversation last week where they said a lot of times people more so are focused on the performance as opposed to the bars and the materials.
Yeah, that's to me, that's like, well, for me, I feel like that's kind of like a drawback, because it's like you don't be listening to the bars, you just watching for the performance. Right. Like, what if you are only listening to the bars and you can't see the performance? Like, are you gonna feel the same way about the material? I'm like a very bar heavy person. Like, I just really focus on the writing. Like, I'm like a very intricate writer. Okay. And I just have so much knowledge about so many different things, and I just try to, you know, put all that into my bars. I feel like my material is very cultural. Like, it's very, I gotta touch on so many things. Okay. So I don't feel like I just talk about one thing. It's so much that I, you know, put into my material. Okay. So the writing aspect of it is so important to me. So it's like the performance, okay, it's cool, but now I see like people want that performance from you. Like they want like that delivery to be a certain way. They want, like, is the fans always want something. Right. You know what I'm saying? But as an entertainer, you want to give the fans what they ask for. So
in terms of, I guess, going from writing to battling, who would you say, I guess, in terms of writing or even battling, were some of your influences or inspirations?
Okay, so definitely like people from the West Coast. Like, first and foremost, get a dub. You already know. Like, I grew up going to the Pit. Back in the day, the Pit was in Los Angeles. Okay. And that's where a lot of people that rapped from LA got their start. Okay. Like Kendrick Lamar, like Tyga, AV. Like, that's where I used to go to watch Daylight, Disaster, Active, Double P, Els Turner. Like, it was so many dudes out the city that, like, blew up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of them stopped battle rapping. Some of them took different routes, whatever. But that's where I grew up going to, was the Pit. So I've, you know what I'm saying, been involved in battle rap a long time, and watching Daylight, watching Disaster, watching Active. Those were like my early influences of battle rap. Okay. So that's where it kind of stems from. And then like I move on and discover like the East Coast dudes, like Hollow the Don, like Lux, like it's just so many people here on the East Coast also. And then like as far as like the women, like 40 Bars, like I absolutely love her. Okay. Like 40 Bars, Couture, Official, E Heart, Gaddis. I feel like Gaddis is so underrated.
I feel the
She's
same
so underrated,
way.
you know? Like, oh my gosh, she is so underrated. How come she isn't recognized?
She doesn't get the recognition.
She went to all the battle rap platforms and killed it. Why doesn't she get recognition for that? She's like one of the best. like Gaddis is like, she's amazing.
Yo.
She's amazing. So yeah, those right there, like some of the people that, you know, really, really influenced me and really pushed me to win a battle. And I would even say, like, back in the day, I seen probably the first female battle I've ever seen was Remy Ma and Lady Luck. I saw that. I was like, oh my God, girls could do this. My God. I was just like so hyped up. I watched that shit like hundreds of times. Every time I catch something different, I'd be like, oh man, she won. Oh no, she won. It's so dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who'd you end up giving a win to?
Oh my gosh, it always goes back to Remy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. PCBH 167. And if I ever get the chance, PCBH, I want you to let me know if I'm saying your name incorrectly. I don't know. I just hope I'm saying it right. But you had a question kind of similar to the one I have next. But how did you feel when you got the call that you were battling at Watch the Throne 3?
It was just another battle for me, to be honest. I didn't understand the magnitude of it when it was presented to me. It was just, hey, it's a big card coming up. Like, do you want to be on it? Like, my first question was, oh, well, who am I going to battle? And the different, a few different names were kind of put out there. And I was like, okay, well, if this is like a big card, like I want to battle Torture. Give me Torture. Other names were presented to me. I'm not going to say what names they were, but other like big names were presented to me. But I was like, I don't feel like that's going to do me justice because I'm going to get a big name and then I'm going to go back down to battle this person. Like to me, it's like I want to have like a build up. I'm not going to just take any battle that's presented to me. I don't care about taking money for a battle. I mean, I know, sir, I'm not knocking nobody for that. But for me, that's not going to work for me. I'm not going to be like, oh, you finna pay me money to battle this person right here. Okay, give me the money. Like I don't like stuff like that. I'm not going to be like, oh, give me this big name. Give me this person. Give me that person. Like I have a different vision for my battle rap career. I want to have a build up. So I said I want to battle Torture on this card. Excellent. And it was like, okay, we're going to make it happen. And that's when later on down the line, I see the card and I see everybody who's on it. And I'm like, oh shit, like this is like a big ass event. And I mean, I always take my writing very serious. But that's when I was like, okay, like I gotta do some edits right now. I usually write my round out and then I edit it, but I was like editing as I was writing. Like the writing process this time, my whole preparation process was just so different from before. It was like a lot of me like editing the bars and like performing them as I'm writing. Like I don't always do that. I used to write everything, then edit it, and then practice it, and then practice the performance. And that's kind of time consuming. So I only had like 8 weeks or something, or 7 weeks or something like that. And I was like, I got to use every single day, like 2 hours at least, like minimum, at least 2 hours out of the day, every day to dedicate to this battle. So it was like early mornings and late nights. It was just, you know.
So appreciate her and all the work that she put in when you see her, right?
Exactly. They're going to love it. I just know it. They're going to love it.
I love it. It's so funny, too. And we had the kind of conversation a little bit prior to getting here, but one of the things I did state was, for anyone that doesn't know of you, anyone that doesn't know of Torture, you know, especially because it's like you two are the newer ones.
The new girls.
I think that this is an excellent look. I think it's, you know, it's nothing against the ones that are new, that are not on this card, or the ones on a date, you know, after or anything like that. But this is such a banging, like a banging card to be on. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. To kick off the year after Queen of the Rings, you know, hiatus per se. So this is like an excellent. Don't laugh. That sounds bad.
The hiatus. Okay, there was still cards happening, and I was on all those cards.
You're right.
And I had Battle of the Night on all those cards. Okay, so there was no hiatus. Okay, the people who was tuned in know this is true. Okay, and you know what? I got a bar about that tomorrow.
Excellent.
Because you know what I'm saying, we don't get respect. Like, they be like, I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow in the battle. I can't even say it right now.
Yeah,
but
no, that's cool.
There wasn't a hiatus though. I don't agree with that.
So not a hiatus.
Let's just say the vets weren't around.
The vets weren't around.
I was still there, okay? I was there. I was holding it down.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. And that's why you're going to be holding it down tomorrow.
That's right.
So shout out to, you know, all of the new class. That's one of the good things I think that's good about you all more so as well. A lot of the times, even with this show, people are always like, you know, get, you know, this vet on, get that vet on, but it's like at some point you gotta let the new one, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. To me, it's about like change. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all love the vets. Like, we all want them to stay. Like, you know, of course, we want to see 40 bars on every card. We want to see Couture. We want to see all these big names on these cards, of course. But that's not the only people in battle rap. There are new girls that's gonna come in. Like, it's gonna be like in with out with the old and with the new.
Right.
It's like that. Not that I'm trying to kick nobody out or
Right,
nothing like that. I'm
right.
just saying, and there's gonna come a time where some of these girls may not battle rap no more.
Right.
And it's gonna be a new girl on the scene. Like,
Right.
are we just not gonna pay her no attention because she ain't 40 bars.
Right,
Oh well,
right.
she ain't so and so. Like,
Right.
well, no, I'm not those girls. I'm RX.
Yeah. Right.
Like, tune in, see what I got to say.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why, to me, it kind of bothers me when people say stuff like that. Like, oh, Queen of the Ring was dead. Like, oh, yeah, Queen of the Ring. Oh, no, I tune into that no more. Like, they don't even have no battles happening. And it's like, I got, like, 2 battles that happened. Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
Like, both cards that happened. Like,
And
I was
saw
on there.
both of them. So, you know.
Okay, well, I appreciate
apologize
that.
for
I
that. Yeah.
appreciate that.
Because I remember, like I said, I could quote when you and Tony Blanco battle. You know, you're not the only pretty girl. You know that. See, I saw it. You know. So I apologize for that.
People always bring that up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, you told her she looked like 4 likes. And I was like, that was like a joke.
Right.
And then not only that, but I had so many crazy bars. Like, what about the Get Tony the Hucks? Like, what about the Spanish shit, the cartel shit? Like, what about all the
Right.
other bars? They always bring that bar up.
Bring that
It's
bar
so
up.
funny. Yes.
Why do you feel like, or why do you think it is that, or do you feel this way? In terms of, as we just stated, a lot of times with the women, it's always about seeing the vets and not the newer ones. But I feel like with the men, the newer ones are more so kind of welcomed in.
Okay, well, whenever it comes to a male-dominated anything, men are more accepted than women. That's just the facts. Women have to fight twice as hard. I don't want to sound feminist. I'm not a feminist.
It's the truth.
It's all right, yeah.
But
yeah.
it's the truth. Women, and I think that in order to understand something like that, you have to look at the history of it, like the history of women in this country. Okay, there was a time where women couldn't go to school. There was a time where women couldn't read. There was a time where a cow was worth more than a woman. Like, a man could beat his wife. Like, all these crazy things. Like, women were, like, so, you know, like, subservient to men. And that culture is still alive in this country today. And it shows up in entertainment. It shows up in battle rap. It shows up in some people's workplace. Like, I seen an article not too long ago. It was somewhere like in Wisconsin or something crazy. They were like celebrating that like, it's like a first woman firefighter, and it's like, why are we celebrating that in 2000?
Well, they did it here when the first Spanish congresswoman, this first Spanish representative of Queens.
Yeah.
Like, just these last elections.
Yeah,
I
and it's
saw
like,
all of that, and I was like, why are they?
Yeah, it's 2019. Like,
Gotta
we're
remind
really
people,
celebrating
that's
this
what it
right
is.
now. Like, it's not 1950. So it's like people like we're still so behind in so many ways as a country. So that I'm not surprised that shows up. That element shows up in battle rap. I'm not surprised by it at all. It is what it is.
Keep in mind, there are so many more male battle rappers, so you see them a lot.
Right.
You know, like
More
you
events.
got 5 battles
Right.
in the 33 years you've been battling. So you know when you
I ain't
got
made it there yet, Uncle Rod. Hold on.
when you got guys that got like 23 battles
Right.
in 2 years, 3 years, that's why. Because the more you're seen, eventually, you know, it's the old player thing back in the day. You know, old heads always schooled me. That's where I always got my information. They might have been a drug dealer or a pimp or whatever, but the knowledge was always
Right.
good. And they would always say, you know, you want to get a woman, you can't just try one woman. You gotta go. You gotta shoot your shot 100 times before you get to that 1 or 2, whatever the case may be. The same thing with anything you do, even with talent. The more you do it, and the more people see you.
Exactly.
So that's why I think a lot of people say with female battle, not that it was dying or it was dead.
Yeah.
There's got to be more. And if there's not more, then people like you are not going to be able to, to get on that ride.
Exactly.
Because we need to see you more.
Exactly. Definitely. And also, I think the last time I had tuned in, you kind of said the same thing, that like, if I was to battle more, I would get more experience. Because there's only so much in the mirror you could do. Like,
That's
only
a
so
fact.
much practicing at the house you could do. And that's 100% true. There's not that many battle events that cater to the women. It's
That's
not
the
that many
hardest
people
part.
that's going out of their way to put women on cards. And it's like, I mean, in a way, it's like, okay, like, it's your league. Do what you want to do with your league. But at the same time, it's like, dang, like, what about us? Like,
Right,
you know,
right.
so it's like, I just hope things get better. I just hope it's
They will.
2019.
They're
I'm
Like,
supposed to
come
be
on
They're
now.
home
going to be
cooking and cleaning and taking care of the baby. Y'all ain't
Ain't
supposed
no
to be out.
battling. Ain't no
Somebody had
battling.
said something crazy like that to me, like, oh, like, why are you battling? Get back in the kitchen. I'm
Right.
like, what if I don't want to cook.
Right,
Like,
right.
what the fuck? What if you should get back in the kitchen?
I'm writing my
Tell
rhymes
me
while
shit.
I'm cooking. Shit. You talking
I cook a
about?
beat, nigga. What's up?
Let me see. Comet King asks RX, does her content change on the East Coast as opposed to battling on the West Coast?
Yeah, it does. It does because I cater to the audience. Okay, so I write what I write, but I'll try to make sure I have that element of catering to the audience and attacking my opponent and saying bars that are relevant to my opponent.
Gotcha.
Like I can't use the bars that I use for Tony Blanco versus like I had a battle versus like Trav Uncut.
Right.
And I can't use Trav Uncut round to like 6,500 and do that at battle or whatever. Shout out to Trav Uncut 6,500. But yeah, I try to tailor everything to the surroundings, to the opponents, the name of the card. Like I incorporate like all these different things into my writing, definitely.
Gotcha. There was another question. Any adjustments being made to do it in a ring rather than on a stage?
Yeah, because when you in a ring, it's people like around. It's like an arena of people like around you, so you can't just stay in one spot. Like on a stage, it's like everybody is on one side, so you kind of like, you know, you could rap to your opponent, you could look at the audience, but with the ring, from what I learned last time, is people like all the way around you, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. You have to really perform.
Right.
Yeah, you have to really perform.
Gotcha. And in regards to the Tony Blanco thing, Yoshi Swaggin says it's always the simplest bars that stick with the fans the most.
Because the fans is petty, Yoshi. They are petty. Okay, they don't care about them double entendres. They want to know the tea. Okay.
Yeah, try to keep up with all y'all. Armand, in regards to the other question, said because people are dumb in regards to, you know, women not being let in. Splish Splash. We all get you get that Splish Splash? You don't? Splish Splash?
That's not from the Hollow Battle, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. It's LOM over here. Don't even go there. Don't even go there. I'm down with Hollow to Done. Don't go there. I hate when people make YouTube pages like Gray Hoodie Lux, Red Hoodie B-Dot, DNA's Tooth. Like, I hate it when people do that. I'd be like, bro,
Nunu's
seriously?
Knees. It was one Nunu's knees.
It sure was. I hate when people do that. That's like so petty. Oh my gosh.
How are you with personals?
Personals? Okay, so normally
Giving
I don't.
and receiving them, like, you know, like people talking about you personally.
I don't care about nobody giving me personal, because most of the time it's fake news anyway.
Okay.
But I don't like to get personal with people, because I'd rather just keep it at bars. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to do it. I have before. I'll do it again. But I don't want to. It's like a last resort. I feel like it's like an easy thing to do. Like, oh, I could just talk about this. Like, I always say, like, with Danny Myers, for example, people always take the 12K angle. Oh, your wife this. Like, they always be like, you know, doing like the personal stuff, but it's the same thing over and over and over again, because it's an easy thing to do. It's easy to just write some personals. I don't want to take the easy route.
There have been some creative, like, some of the personals that people use on people consistently. There has been.
Yeah,
like,
there
if
definitely
you get more
has.
creative than the last person, I guess you can get away with it.
Right.
But at some point, it's like, my nigga, we know JC had the video up of him dancing. Like, come on.
I feel like when T-Top did battle with JC.
Fire.
And he took the dancing angle. He went to the next level with it.
Fire.
And it was dope. In the building, like, the stage was shaking. Like, the building was, like, shaking. Like,
it was one of them
it was crazy. It was crazy.
I'm just not a fan of personals.
Right.
You know, I don't mind if you throw them here and there, but I hate when people, like, utilize it so much.
Yeah.
It takes away from the actual, like, nigga, do you got bars?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. I could take something personal about somebody and put some rhymes at the end of
the sentence. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Quasar Rocket, RX fine as hell. West Coast dime piece. You get that often.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. Who? Mike Jones. What is her nationality? For people that don't know.
Okay, so people that don't know, I'm mixed. I mix with a lot of stuff. Just to keep it simple, I know, right? Just to keep it simple, because I don't want to get into the whole thing. Okay, I'll get into the whole thing for y'all. Okay, so I did an ancestry DNA test.
Oh,
well, I've always known myself to be Black, Mexican, Native American, and Spaniard. I've always known myself to be that, and I'm all those things.
Pause.
Plus,
how everybody got the Native American shit in their
okay,
blood, but how deep does it run? Like, my mother
family
is Italian.
Okay.
Straight
okay.
up. My father is black. Straight up.
Okay.
Yeah, my father got some Indian shit going
Yeah.
on with him, and
Yeah.
my mom's got some other shit. But you know what I mean? It's like, how deep rooted is it? Do
Okay,
you go back
for me,
30 ancestors.
Yeah, no, for me, I don't gotta go that far back. I gotta go back to my great grandfather. My great grandfather was pure Aztec, Native American. I don't like to use the word Indian. I've always known my family to be indigenous to Mexico. When I did my ancestry test, it proved all that. My family is indigenous to Mexico. Actually, it breaks it down by country. I have more Native American blood than anything else.
Okay.
I have, like, by country.
Right.
But by, like, you know, continents, it's more African than anything.
Okay.
But it's, like, a large portion of African, a large portion of Native American. But my family is indigenous. My dad's family, they're indigenous to Mexico. They're Aztec. They're very dark-skinned people. They
Team dark skin. Go ahead.
right, and I'm considered a dark
He
Mexican.
light-skinned.
When I go to Mexico, I'm la negra. I'm the dark one,
Right.
la morena.
Right.
But he married my great grandmother, who was Spaniard. She came from Spain, and she had like all this money, and she was rich, and her family was, you know, very, very well off. But she met my great grandfather, who wasn't Spaniard. He was Native American. Her family cut her off. They gave her a few businesses and gave her some money and was like, do your own thing. So I don't know my Spaniard family.
Right.
But I'm also like Italian. I'm also Persian. I'm also Melanesian. And like Jewish or something like that also.
Okay.
It's like a very small percentage.
Okay.
But yeah, side note, this is like random, but I actually did a commercial for Ancestry because I have so many things.
Okay.
I don't know when it's
Stop.
going to air.
Where can we find this?
Yeah, it
it's
hasn't
not
aired yet. It hasn't aired yet. But I did shoot a commercial for Ancestry.com, so it's gonna come out one day. They have my hair all crazy, so oh my god.
It's all right.
But yeah, I
Okay.
did a commercial for them a few
Okay.
months ago.
Right
yeah.
now, you
Alright.
looking straight Native American.
Oh, for real?
Right now, you look straight. And
That's
you
funny.
got that one hair.
Oh my god.
You know how
It's always that one
Native
hair
Americans,
messing
they
up.
have that, like, yeah.
I need my hair spray. No, I'm playing.
Straight up. Yo, anybody in the comments agree with me? Let me know if she looking straight Native American right now.
Oh my god! I hope
No
that answered
black,
your
no
question
Mexican.
about my nationality. But I
Yeah.
consider I adapt more to like my West African roots and my Native American roots, which is, you know, by way of Mexico. That's
Okay.
what I more so adapt to. Like spiritually, that's what I really, really adapt to a lot.
Okay. Finish this statement for me. In regards to tomorrow, battle of the night will be.
That's a good one. I feel like it could be 40 and Couture.
Okay.
But it could be me and Torture, you know what I'm saying? Depending on what she come with. Like,
Right.
I'm not sleeping on Torture at
Right,
all. Like,
okay.
I expect her to come, like, you know, to do this. Because
Right.
we're the new girls. We got to put on, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
definitely.
We're representing for a whole underclass.
Definitely.
So it's like, you know, we're like, you know, the ones that are on a car. Like, we both got to turn up. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
ready to turn up.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
could have Battle of the Night.
Okay,
But
okay.
if it's not us, then it's going to be 40 Bars and Couture.
Okay.
For sure.
Who you going for?
Oh, my God. This is so, don't make me choose.
You did that when I did that.
I know, like, I don't want to choose. I love them both. I've
I
always
get
said
you.
if they ever battle, I don't know who I'm going to be
Right,
like,
right.
you know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for both of them.
Okay.
But I'm leaning in more towards the 40 bar side of
Okay,
things.
all right,
Yes,
all right,
yes. I love
okay.
40.
All right. I would prefer to see RX versus Mulatto because it's a style clash.
I like Mulatto.
Open
I like
to
her
that?
style. Yeah, definitely. I love her style.
Gotcha.
She's so
Good
classy.
question right there.
Are there any? I actually had one of those up there. I don't know where the fuck it is, but I don't know where the fuck it is. It's up here, some fucking where. But
We'll get to it.
any potential matchups that you would like to see in the future for yourself?
For myself, it's nobody in particular. Like, I actually was just talking to somebody the other day, and I said that a battle that I've always wanted to have since I first started watching female battle rap, and this person laughed at me, but I said Duchess.
Okay.
I like Duchess.
Okay.
I've always liked her.
Right.
And same with like Misfit, My Verse, like eventually maybe 40 Bars one day,
Right.
you know, but yeah.
Okay.
I really like Duchess and
Nothing wrong with
Misfit. like I when I first started watching female battle rap,
Right.
like I watched all their battles. I
Right,
think that
right,
they're I like their style.
Yeah,
I like it a
okay.
lot. Yeah.
I think at one point, not for nothing, Duchess was definitely, you know, like
Duchess
that
was
chick
cooking
to
at
be.
one
I think that the first
Yeah,
battle I
she's
saw
the
of
chick to
her,
beat.
I was watching all the 40 bars battles. I first learned about her when she was finna battle Daylight.
Mm.
You know, Daylight, that's like, you know, that squad
Right,
right there.
right,
That's my
right,
boy.
right.
So I was like, who is this 40 bars girl? I'm gonna go check out her battles. And I was like, oh man, she is so dope. And then I saw her battle with Duchess, and I'm like, dang, this girl right here is dope too. Let me go see all her battles now. So yeah, I was on like a battle rap binge, and I was watching all the females. Battle rap. I didn't know about Queen of the Ring back then. Like I was like only watching the male battles. I didn't know that girls was doing that. So, but I didn't want to battle rap back then. It was like a couple years, and then that's when I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna start, you know, battle rapping.
Gotcha.
Did we
Yeah.
touch on RBE?
No, we
We
didn't.
didn't. We didn't.
We did.
Were there any battles? Little segue. Were there any battles in your career that were supposed to happen that didn't go down?
A whole lot, okay? A whole lot. The most recent one was RBE. I was supposed to be on the, I don't know the name of it, where Hollow and Math battled each other. I was going to be on that card.
That was
And I
Pearly
was
Gates
like,
3.
I'm sorry?
I
Pearly
think
Gates
that's Pearly
3.
Gates 3.
Okay, I really, really wanted to do it. I was all set, but then I got the date for the Queen of the Ring battle, and I told myself after I battled Pash Porter, because I had a battle like a week before her with Trav Uncut, and it was like so time consuming to write for two people at once. I was like, I would never do this again. I would never do this again. I felt like I spread myself too thin. I got both of the wins. Both were battle with a night,
Okay.
but I was like, I didn't give it 100%, and I
Right.
never want to do that again
Okay.
because anything could happen.
Right,
you know?
right.
That battle with Pash was a close
40
battle.
bars killed Cortez.
Right,
And then
she
lost
came.
where it counted
Right,
the most. for her.
exactly.
what I
And I was
mean?
like,
So-
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do both. But I really wanted to do the battle on RBE, and hopefully in the future I'm able to be on
I'm
RBE.
sure
I
if
would
he
love
reached
to.
out once, he'll reach out again.
Yeah, I would definitely.
What
I
are
would
some of
definitely
the other ones? Were you mad at some of the other ones?
Well, I had a battle with Queen of the Ring once. That didn't happen. I came. I was ready. That's when I first met you. I was supposed to battle this girl that was coming down from Washington. Was supposed to come down from Washington.
Oh, in L.A.
And in LA. And she never showed up. And I had 3 rounds of fire. and-
What's her name? Like, is she still battling? Or?
No,
Ah.
she's been ducking everybody that they team her. Even people in her city, and I think she might be from Seattle, but they go up to Seattle to go battle her, and then she come up with some excuse. Like it happens every single time. Like she hasn't had a battle. Her name is Unique Bars. She sparred once
I've heard
versus
of her.
Official. Her sparring session, her official sparring session was against Unique Bars.
Huh.
Yes.
Oh, when you said Unique Bars, I'm thinking of Unique Fatal.
No, not her.
That's
not
what
her.
I'm
People
thinking
always
of.
think I'm talking about
Yeah,
her. No,
yeah,
I don't know.
That's
I'm
why
not
I'm
familiar
like,
with her.
okay.
I'm talking about Unique Bars from Washington State, Seattle, I believe. Yeah, so she ducked me, and then there was other battles. I don't even care to mention these bitches, but I was supposed to battle some other females, and they didn't show up, or they just pulled out beforehand, or whatever.
So
it was
what do you
it was
do
so
with
many.
those bars? Do you
I
recycle
can't.
them?
I
Do
can't. I can't recycle
you
them.
straight for
I
them?
think that maybe a few of them I might for the girl Unique Bars. I might have no. It wasn't Unique Bars. I was supposed to battle Tia S.
Okay.
When in LA there was a card that was gonna happen in LA. It was in like 2017. It was in 2017. Yeah, it was like early 2000, like 2 years ago. It was supposed to be a card. The card was all ready to go. I don't know what happened. The whole event didn't happen. So I started writing for Tia S. And I think I used some of those bars against Tony Blanco. But I learned that you shouldn't do that.
Okay.
You should just write new material for your opponent. Because I felt like it didn't get across. I think it was the getting teabagged or whatever I said.
Gotcha.
That right there. And I felt like I should have at least like updated it or something.
Okay.
I felt like the bars were like kind of dated. So my first round versus Tony Blanco, I felt that first round was really close with us because I kind of used, material from another battle that didn't happen, and I would never do that again. I just gotta write all new
Lesson
stuff.
learned. Lesson learned.
Yeah.
April 1st, what does RX think about props?
Props, I don't mind them as long as they're used right.
Okay.
I don't think that I would use a prop, but I like to get props. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I couldn't. I don't think that I would use a prop in a battle. unless I thought of something crazy that would like go with the opponent. Like when Jazz pulled out the Popeyes box versus 40 bars, that was like the perfect prop to use.
Yeah. Timing and everything.
Yes.
Just happened.
Yes. So I feel like that right there was like a perfect prop to use. That's when you use a prop. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna like force a prop into some shit and nah.
Gotcha. Same person. April 1st. How does she get the name RX, and what does RX stand for?
RX stands for Reese X. X in honor of Malcolm X. People say conscious, but you know, you call it whatever you want to call it. But yeah, you know, I went to the Million Man March that happened in DC. That's my first time ever coming to the East Coast. Okay. And like I'm really into like Malcolm X. I'm really into like Marcus Garvey, like Noble Drew Ali, like the 5%ers. Like I'm really into all that stuff. Okay. So in honor of, you know, Malcolm X, Reese X. Dig it. So just kind of shorting that down to RX. And it's more backstory to it. I don't really want to get into all that, but you know, RX, prescription, diagnose. I'm a therapist in my real life. I'm an actual therapist. Right. Like I went to school for that. A marriage, family, and child therapist. I have my master's degree in counseling. So
that smart shit.
That's why people like, oh yeah, she sound like she went to college. Like,
I said you sound like you read a book, but like, it's not a bad thing. Yeah.
I read a lot of books. I read books.
And shit.
Yeah. I got that a lot. But you know what? In my hood growing up, people didn't know I was in school. So when I was graduating, I remember I told my homeboys, like, oh, come to my graduation party. And they was like, what the fuck you graduating from? You one of us. You be on the block all day. And it's like, nigga, I got a life outside of the block. Right. You know? So they did not believe that I was about to graduate. So they came to my graduation party and was like, dang, you really like went to college? And I'm like, yeah, I did. And they were like, when you had time to go to school, you be with us all the time on the block. Like, what are you doing? It was just the funniest thing ever. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So,
that's what's up. So if anybody needs services, they can definitely.
Yeah, I could look out for some people, but you know what? I don't just render services to everybody. Okay. Just because it's a conflict of interest. Dig it. And there are laws in place that you can't give therapy to just anybody. Yeah. Like if I know somebody, I can't do therapy with them. Right. Like I work with kids right now. I've always worked with kids that are incarcerated, on probation, like in the system somehow. I've always worked with kids that have like addictions and stuff like that. Right now I work with kids in elementary school. That's what I do right now. Yeah. Gotcha. But I plan to go back to working in the juvenile hall. I just stopped doing the juvenile hall just because I got pregnant with my daughter, and it's real dangerous. So I wasn't finna be getting, you know, her on the job for some badass kids who want cocaine. Like I'm not doing all that.
Okay. Kamet King, another question for RX. Does she feel any pressure to win being one of the faces of the West?
Pressure to win? No. I feel like I like win, lose, or draw. Like I have to do what I do. I have to go up there and shine. Like, you know what I'm saying? To me, it's not about winning so much. I mean, I feel like I already won, to be honest with you. But it's not like a cocky thing. It's just like a confident thing. But it's not even about winning. It's about elevating the West Coast and just being on this card and doing what I'm supposed to do on this card to elevate the entire West Coast for women in battle rap and just the coast in general. Because I feel like the doors were closed to the people on the West Coast for so long, and now like they're open. So it's like more people from the West Coast is like moving up. Like you got Geechee Gotti, you got Young Grizz, you got other dudes that's like coming to the East Coast also. It's so many people, I can't name them all, but they're like coming up, you know what I'm saying, out the West Coast, and they fire, they dope. We've been
hope I don't get beat up.
What's up, Uncle Ryan?
But the truth is, there weren't a lot of battle rappers that had the it factor.
So Geechee Gotti a gangbanger, so he got the it factor. You got to be a gangbanger.
I mean, it was everything about Geechee.
No, I'm just joking. Like, Geechee is a star all around.
It's not what you say. It's not about what you say. It's how you say your presentation.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
He had that it factor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because let's keep it 100. There's 563 million battle rappers.
Oh, word.
You know what I mean? But there's only a handful that have the it factor.
Right.
You got your twerk. You got your Geechee that's standing out now. You know, Rum Nitty finally getting, you know, these bags over here because he's been cooking on the West Coast forever.
For so long,
you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, and it's no disrespect because like I told young boy Cuban, like I told Cuban, I said, there's probably a lot of battle rappers that are better than you, but you have that it factor.
Yeah, he's
that's
dope.
gonna help you
He's dope.
move forward. Whereas though a lot of other guys, they just might, they might say a lot of shit, but they're not entertaining.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
the fans
that's
don't
what it
gravitate
was.
to everybody the same, unfortunately.
Yeah, a lot of fire people on the West Coast, but
Like I know, like Disaster been doing it for so long, and people are like, oh, we don't really count him because he corny. And it's like, well, maybe to a certain audience they gonna think that, but he has a whole other audience. Like this goes to other countries battling in different languages. Like to me, he's a star. So you have other people like Danny Myers. You got like Young B the Future, who's resting in peace, and rest in peace, Young B the
Rest in
Future.
peace, Young B,
It's
The
so
Kid
many
Clutch.
people. Yeah, Clutch,
I think
my
he's
homeboy
dope.
Kid Clutch.
He's dope.
Dre Vicious. Like you got him. It's a dude named The Spot. He's super dope. He came out here a few times and did PGs and stuff. Yeah, like it's so many dope people on the West Coast, but I feel like they're not gonna push everybody at once. They want to do like a one at a time type of thing, for whatever reason. But
I always say
it's so many people on the West Coast that's been doing it.
I always say sometimes you gotta take the initiative yourself and get yourself popping. Like if the Battle League ain't looking at you in that way, do something to make them look at you in that way, and not take a shit on stage and look like daylight. You know what I mean? It's just that, get some other bags, and when you get that bag, fuck the bag. When you get on stage, kill these motherfuckers.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You gotta
Exactly.
get on there and give it, because I see a lot of cats get a chance, and I'm like, yo, my man is fire. Choke 3 rounds. You know what I mean? It's like, not that he ain't fire, but if you can't fucking remember your shit and deliver it, and like you're gonna lose your shot. You know what I mean? So when I always say, if I ever was to ever battle rap, whether it was for the fun of it or I thought I had it, every fucking bar. If my round was 3 minutes, it would take me probably 20 minutes to get through my round because of crowd reaction. Right? You gotta make sure that shit, every ball gotta hit. Fuck that filler.
That sound like my rounds.
All right.
I was just telling Nomad on the West Coast, I can't get through my material because everybody goes crazy for like every bar, and I don't feel like it's gas. Like they just be like, "Oh my God, it's Reese! Like she's so hard." This and that. I'd rather battle on the East Coast where they may not be for me, they might be against me, but I had to really fight for that win. You know what I'm saying?
I was
So
gonna prove that.
Yeah,
Right.
Take the crowd.
exactly,
Take the crowd.
exactly.
I love it. Would you ever do a 2-on-2? April 1st.
It's been presented to me a few times. I'm not gonna say no.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say no, but right now, I don't think that a 2-on-2 is what I want to do. Like right now,
Okay,
I'd rather
okay.
just like get more comfortable battling alone before I battle with someone else.
All right.
But yeah.
Gotcha. Do you prefer to battle male rappers or female rappers, or no preference?
I don't like battling dudes. I don't think I'm about to battle no more dudes.
Really? Because you
No.
battled a couple
I battled,
of dudes.
yeah,
For
just
people that don't
on
know.
the West Coast Elites. I battled Plex. That was like right after I had my daughter. I had that as my comeback battle. I battled 6500 and I battled Tribe Uncut. And those were just like pastime battles, just to like keep my pen sharp and just to keep going and keep having content to put out for the people. But I feel like when a female battles a dude, they just gonna take those typical angles. Oh, bitch, this. Oh, fuck you, bitch. Oh, bitch, I'll slap
Suck
you.
my
Oh,
dick.
yeah, all
Shit
that
like
kind
that.
of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that. Like, I like to have battles where I can go back and watch the battle later, and it's a good battle on both sides. I feel like with men, they want to take those easy angles and just call you a bitch and say you should be cooking and why are you battle rapping and oh, bitch, you got kids and this all this stuff. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear bars. So versus a female I'm more prone to experience a bar heavy back and forth rather than me battling a dude, because I'm gonna come with all these bars and he just gonna joke about me the whole fucking round, and that's gonna be the battle. Like I'm not doing that. So if a dude that I feel is worthy wants to battle me, then I will do it. But I don't feel like I would
say,
battle
yo.
don't go there. What if you really have bars for me?
Let me find out. Oh, pass the
Like,
bars.
excuse me?
Okay. I said, oh, and then you. Yo, April 1st, you might have to bring April 1st on as a co-host, man. You got
Yeah, I
some
like
good
April
questions.
1st. Yeah.
I know for
April
real.
1st, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Since it's possible. I don't know if you on this coast, but I'm all for it. I'm open to it. Do you ever feel underestimated?
Yeah. Not all the time. I feel like now people are putting more respect on my name. But I know, like, specifically when I was about to battle Tony Blanco, oh my gosh, like, nobody had me winning. Like, nobody. When I say nobody, I mean people on the East Coast. On the West Coast, I had love. People were like, oh, yeah, you gonna win this and that. But, yeah, when I remember I got to the venue, I had my Tupac shirt on, so I stand out. And people are like random people at the venue, they don't know me. They don't know who I am. They were like, oh, what's up? You know, you ain't from around here, huh? And I'm like, nah, I'm from Cali. What's up?
Right.
And they was like, oh, you battling? I'm like, yeah.
Right.
Oh, who you been in battle? Oh, Tony Blanco. Oh, fuck you, son. You have to go against the homegirl, son. It's Brooklyn, son. You in Brooklyn right now, son. I'm like, yo, chill. Like, I know where I'm at my GPS work. Like, I know what's up.
Right.
And, like, afterwards, those same dudes have to come give me props because I won.
What's up.
So,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I was like, yeah, nigga, put some respect on my name.
All
Nigga,
right.
Compton,
All right.
nigga, West Coast. What's up? Who on it?
Did Tony ever concede and say you won, or?
Publicly, no. I mean, I don't remember. Publicly, no, I don't think so. Or maybe when she was up here, she was like, "Oh, if I had a third round,
Yeah, I would have fucked you up, or
something like that."
Something like that. If I had a third round.
Because leading up to it, we all had like a group chat. Debo had like a group chat for all of us, and she just kept saying like, "Oh, I could kill a bitch with 2 rounds. I could kill a bitch with 2 rounds." She just kept saying that. So I was like, maybe she just joking, trying to get in my head or something. But once we got there, I'm like, this bitch really ain't got no third round. Like, what the fuck is going on here? But even if she had a third round, I still would have killed her. So it don't matter.
Right.
Can you get that April 1st question in? About when you had your daughter?
I'm sorry?
Has having a daughter changed the way you approach battles in any way?
Yeah, because I have a son. I have a 9-year-old son, and my son, I could like be me around him. He ain't gonna imitate me. He gonna look at me and be like, "Mom, that's bad." Like if I'm like practicing my rounds and stuff, like, "Oh, Mom, like you cuss." Like, "Oh my gosh." Like my son is like a goody 2 shoes. Like he's like such a good boy. My son knows it.
Nothing wrong with that.
And then my daughter is 1. She about to be 2. And anything I do, she
Sponge.
imitated.
Yeah.
So it's like with my daughter, it's like certain things that I won't say in a battle now. Like having a daughter, like it just changed a lot of my life, period. You know what I'm saying? So like I told you, you know, back in the day I used to be in the hood a whole lot, you know. But now that I have my daughter, like I don't want that life for her, so I don't want her trying to imitate me and what I do. So I just, you know, have to change a lot of my life, and that goes the same with battle rap. I had to change up a lot of stuff in battle rap. So having my daughter, definitely, my daughter Sarah, yeah, I have to be better for her. I have to set a good example for her, definitely.
Okay. Main Goody, who is the person that you would like to battle that you feel would put you on top of female battle rap?
I don't feel like it's one person. I feel like it would be like a build up. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like, you know, at the top of the build up, the top pins I feel is 40 bars in my verse.
Okay.
Definitely.
So those are definitely 2 in your top 5, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the other 3?
Oh goodness. We have my verse, 40 bars, Gaddis, Official, E-Heart.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? It's kind of weird when people do a top 5 and don't put E-Heart in it. I don't
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah. Heart's in everybody's
Bar for
fucking
bar.
Sorry, but she's one of the best.
If Heart is not
One
in
of
your
the
top
best.
5, your top 5 to me doesn't matter.
What?
Your top 5 doesn't matter if Heart is not in there. In all honesty. In all honesty.
Man, she's a fucking man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shocks me when a lot of people don't put her in.
I haven't heard anybody say, I'm sure you've heard more people than me, but I haven't heard anybody say that Heart wasn't in their top 5. But I said before, if you don't put Heart in your top 5, to me, your top 5 more so doesn't matter.
I've heard people.
Yeah, I'm not doubting it.
Not put E-Heart in there.
I think that's crazy.
Fuck.
I think it's crazy. Have you ever been accused of having a ghostwriter?
Yeah.
You have been?
My first battle was versus Joy Lennox, and there was some girls there who I ain't gonna even name. People know who they are. These hoes know who they are. They spreaded so many rumors that the Kid Clutch, my homeboy, wrote those bars for me, and I was like, I was so appalled.
Right.
I couldn't believe it. Like I made like a post like, "Fuck y'all bitches." Like,
Right.
I ain't gotta suck dick for bars like y'all. Like my pen is fire. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? But now I don't even respond to stuff like that because I know what's up. I know what's going on. Like, Clutch was like, what? Like, y'all think that I wrote for her? Like, are y'all serious right now? And I was like, y'all sound just alike. And it's like, no, we don't. Like, Clutch is like an intricate writer as well.
I like him.
Yeah, he's dope. Y'all better check out the kid Clutch. You know
Yeah.
he got a battle with YK coming out on West Coast Elites. Y'all look out for that. Yeah. But, yeah, I was just like so appalled. Like, I couldn't believe that they would say that. And then Clutch was like, dang, I don't speak no Spanish. Like, how am I for you? Like, I don't know shit about this.
Google
and like
Translate.
all this stuff, like all this different stuff. He was like, I don't know nothing about that stuff. Like, how could they say that? And I'm like, nigga, I don't know. I didn't even like spar with him leading up to that battle, I don't think we even sparred or nothing. So it was just like, wow. And they were just like a battle of his came out not too long after. And they were like, oh yeah, see, look, they rap just alike. Like, he for sure wrote that for her. Like, they're always together. Like, nigga, we from the same squad. Like, we both from Death Certificate, Crack City. Like, we're always together at events. Like, my whole squad pull up. Like, on the West Coast, like, my squad is, like, always at events. So it's like, of course we're always together. So they're just like, people, you know, that shit, it bothered me then, but now I almost expect it. Okay. It's like they're going to say that.
Right.
Because you're a female with bars, and that's unheard of, and you can't write that because you're a girl.
Right.
Like, what? To me, that's like so sexist. Like, I have a pen regardless. I was always, I used to have to write 10-page papers every week in college. Like, every single week. I went to school for 6 years straight to get both of my degrees. And who was ghostwriting those papers for me?
Right.
Like, how was I a straight A student for all those years? Like, I got a B 2 times in my classes, like, in like 3 years of going to school straight. Like, before that, I would always get A's and B's too. But it's like, who was writing for me then? Yeah. Like, writing is like second nature to me. Like,
what was that shit they used to have? Cliff Notes?
Cliff Notes? I never utilize none of that. I don't trust that stuff. I'm such a good writer, like, in regards to like just writing, period. I don't want to like be like, oh, I'm the best or something like that. I'm a very good writer. Okay. Like, in college, like, my writing was always immaculate. Okay. Amazing.
Immaculate.
Yes, Uncle Ron.
Oh, but you gonna discredit a motherfucker because you went to college. That's why I said when Craig Lamar battled Oops, you know, I was like,
I'm sorry, who?
Craig Lamar battled Oops.
Okay.
I thought I was trying to figure out, like, how is Oops gonna attack him for being a fucking battle rapper turned
politician?
He's not a senator yet, but he's a state representative.
Okay.
So, like,
is that the same as a politician?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Represent his neighborhood, you know, his city or whatever. So, and he's running for a Senate seat.
That's what's up. So, shout out to him. Keep going, black man. Keep going.
How the fuck you going? Like, what you gonna say negative about the man?
Right. You know, in battle rap, they gonna turn all the positives into negatives. They gonna say all kind of stuff. Oh, bitch, you got baby hair. Like, what? What are you talking about right now?
Clear. Like, when Jazz battled
Official
QB.
Okay.
She was using like a lot of giant bars, giants, right? Now, then I wound up meeting her father. Father is like the biggest fucking Giants fan. But early on, I was like, how this little young girl spitting bars about the Giants? And, you know, she was talking about, she wasn't talking about, you know, Eli and, you know, the main people anybody would know. I forget who she was saying, but it was like, how she know? But father's a big ass Giant fan, so if you don't know, you start thinking other people wrote for you.
Yeah, because sometimes some people may have experiences that are out of the norm, like her father being a Giants fan. Like, I may have experiences that are like out of the norm. Like, you know what I'm saying? People may not think that I have knowledge about something because they judge you off of how you look in battle rap. It is what it is. But they may think that I don't have knowledge of certain stuff, but I know a lot. I know a little bit about a lot. I'll say it like that. Okay. I don't want to be like, oh, I know everything. I don't know everything. I know a little bit about a whole lot of stuff. So it's like, how would I not know about that? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy.
Do you feel like the girls that have ghostwriters or have been outed out for having ghostwriters have made it worse for all of you that do write your own material?
In my humble, honest opinion, no.
Okay.
How does this person right here having a ghostwriter impact me? Like, I don't even know this girl.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't think that, to me, no. Okay. But other people will look at that and say, oh, those bitches got ghostwriters. Right. Like, you know, it's so ignorant. Like, you just look at one person doing something and it's like, oh, all those girls do it. But let's keep it real. It's niggas out here with ghostwriters too.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to name names, but I know this to be a fact.
Right.
Let's just keep it there.
If I was a rapper, I would love for E Hard to write something for me. I really would. I would quote the shit out of, you know, salute that and roast the bitch
This is like with like the same topic, but I remember Loso was like neutered and castrated and crucified, no pun intended, because he mentioned something about a site called Rhyme Zone, and people were like going crazy, and it's like I saw certain people going crazy on Loso. And these same people are in a battle rap crew that all give each other ideas. I'm not saying they write for each other, but they giving each other ideas. How is somebody giving you a whole idea for a battle different from somebody else looking at Rhyme Zone?
Having the words, you still got to come up with the scheme. You still got to.
I looked into it like Rhyme Zone. What is that? And I look into it, and it's just like a rhyme dictionary basically. And I'm like, I thought that he was getting bars written for him on some website. I'm like, well, hold up, they got that out there? Like, this is crazy. Like, it's madness in the city. But no, like, it's rhyming some words. Like, to me, I don't think that it's bad, but some people feel like, oh, like, you should already know how to rhyme. Like, why are you looking at that? I don't know what the situation was. I feel like Loso is a great writer. I feel like he's a great performer. You know, I think that Loso is one of the best pens, but I don't judge him off of that. I don't.
Talk that shit, DNA Tooth.
Oh,
Talk
no.
that shit.
Don't tell me DNA Tooth is in here.
Troublemaking ass nigga, my
Yeah, shout out to 15 Minute Defense. Battle Rap Media out. I had a question. I think Dante Joseph also had one. We had a similar one, but he said, will there be a face-off? But my question was more so, fans were looking forward to face-offs and they didn't happen. How do you feel about them?
About what?
Face-offs.
Oh, I like face-offs. I never done one before. Well, no, I did do one before.
Almost.
No, I did one over the phone with 6500 because our battle was so much static around it.
Okay.
Like, he was talking shit, I was talking shit, and we did like a face-off.
Right.
Because he was accusing me of having a ghostwriter.
Okay.
He was like, oh, like, Clutch is writing for you. Everybody always say Clutch. Clutch is writing for you, this and that. And I was like, what, are you serious right now? But yeah, he was like throwing out rumors about me, and then he was like trying to like bring my children's father into the mix. Like, oh, and he even said it in our battle, like, oh, you be out at battle rap events while your baby daddy at home with the kids, like something. And it's like, so now you trying to talk shit because my children's father is in their life? Like, what? Are you serious right now? Like, that's like nobody could ever say nothing about. I don't feel. I mean, there's a certain somebody who tried to push a narrative that my children's father is like not in their life or something. Like, and that's the craziest, funniest thing I ever heard in my life. My children see me and their father every single day. Like, we're a team, we're a family. Like, me and my children's father, we're not together no more, but we still have children together. Like, we want things to be as comfortable as possible and successful for our children. So my children's father is like completely in their life 100%. We see each other every single day. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, I don't like stuff like that though. When people try to like push narratives.
You got a 401k, right? And I bet you your baby daddy and your baby's mama. Like, yeah, motherfucker. You win.
You caught me.
You got me.
I was trying to hide that from the world. Like, what? Give me a break.
Because motherfuckers be trying to brag about the negative things in their life, and that shit, battle rap is crazy like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I've been locked up 30 times. Look at this.
Yeah. And the crowd goes crazy. As soon as somebody says something about, you know, my man's is locked up and he facing time, the crowd fucking erupts. And I'm like, come on, like, you know, come on.
I ain't gonna lie, I be feeling Geechee bars, you know what I'm saying? They be hitting home for me. But I feel like I don't want to get super like sociological with it. But I feel like in the black community, those kind of things are glorified a lot. They are. And it stems back to like slavery days. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything starts from somewhere. Like, if you want to understand something, look at the history of it. Like, you go back to the slavery days, and you know what I'm saying? It was like the same thing going on. Like, oh, the people getting locked up, people getting lynched, people getting, you know, killed, and this and that, all these different things. And it was almost like, oh yeah, well, my, you know, great grandpa was so tough, you know, the master had to do this to him, like, and it was like a sign of like, you know, like being tough or whatever. But I feel like that element is still alive today with black people, and it shows up in battle rap in that way.
Definitely. Just in regards to your question, in regards to the whole face-off thing, so face-offs, we were looking into having face-offs. Different people have different schedules. You know, some people didn't want to do it. Like, some people were more focused on, you know what I'm saying, getting their material together, and they were focused on that, so they didn't want to do any face-offs at all. Other ones, like I said, it was a work engagement thing. Some are traveling. Cheddar was actually going to be in the building, you know, shout out to Cheddar, but, you know, she's traveling to kind of get here to make it to the event on time. You know, Torture had to take care of, you know, some last-minute things. Jada had to take care of some last-minute things. So we were more so looking into doing face-offs. It didn't happen, but, you know what I'm saying, we got RX. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Yeah.
Do you know who the surprise battle is? 'Cause
I do.
I know who it is too.
I
I'm
found
not
out
telling
too.
you, DNA Tooth.
I found out
It's
too.
a surprise for a reason. I ain't gonna be the one to spoil it,
Yeah,
but
we
it's
can't
gonna
spoil that.
be a good battle.
It's gonna be
definitely.
you versus Beasley, DNA Tooth. That's a surprise battle. You versus Beasley.
Somebody had a good question I wanted to ask.
Hey, now have you ever, or I'm sure you have. So can you remember any bars like you went into the battle like, yo, I'm gonna kill him with this shit, and then when you said it, it was like
Crickets.
Yes. Oh my God. Okay, I battled. I was just thinking about this. Who battle was? Oh, it was versus Tony Blanco. I said. I was like, dang, I got no reaction off that shit. Nobody quoted it. Nobody cared about it. I thought it was hard. I said I got bar after bar. No, what did I say? I was like, the data limit. Oh, I forgot how I said it. Data. Oh, this ain't the data limit nothing. If I catch you at the gig, I got bar after bar, and it's finna be more. Because the only time Tony left Earth was Infinity Wars. It was that, but the data part. Like, this ain't the data limit, nothing. Like, data limit. Like, if I catch you at the gig, like, bar after bar. Like, y'all didn't get that? Oh, my God, my head almost exploded on the stage.
Yeah.
And then I said the part after that right there, Infinity Wars, and everybody went crazy. And I'm like, that's cool, they going crazy, but the data limit was hard.
So,
yo, you be knowing too much, DNA Tooth.
Did
have to
Clutch
start
write
calling you for
the
my
gig
info.
one or the...
Stop. Oh, so funny. Oh my God, you're hilarious.
Question I kind of ask all of them. If someone never watched Battle Rap,
All of who?
5 battles, huh? The ones that come on air. Guess.
Yeah, because you said all of them.
All of them, yeah. All the queens that come to the palace. What are 5 battles? A person that's never watched female battle rap that you would tell them to watch?
I think I answered this question for you before.
Yeah, give it to me again.
Wow.
Yo,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yo, you 15 minutes of fame.
That's
Also,
what's
I'll give you a key. Give you
I'm
and
happy to
Jada
be
Ray
here.
a key.
Okay, so 5 battles. Okay, I think that I said official and jazz. Official and jazz. Couture and Jada Ray. Bonnie, I'm gonna start. Gaddis versus QB. Yeah, Bonnie versus Gaddis.
Yeah.
That battle
That was
is
a dope
so
battle.
dope.
That was a dope
oh
battle.
my God, Gaddis is so dope. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, come
yeah.
on now, she's so dope.
Shout out to Gaddis.
I want her to come back.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gaddis is supposed to be coming back.
She is.
Yeah, she's coming back.
Yeah, I just hope everything is a go. I hope everything is go. I'm in the building for that. Period.
Gotcha. So I know in regards to this event, you know, so face-offs didn't happen, but it's a big event, so you know, tickets are still more so being sold. With this event as well, I know online some people have stated that, you know, there's been like some trolling and they're worried about negative, you know, things happening at the event. For one, and I'll say for myself, explain to me what trolling is.
I ain't no troll, so I mean, from what I understand, is people who just Yoshi, you still here? Was trolling, girl. Yoshi is a troll. No, she's a funny. Yoshi is hilarious to me. But I guess it's when people just go online and just like nag at people and they just don't stop and they just be saying anything. And I mean, you know, I guess that's what it is. But I don't engage in it. I don't condone it, and I don't participate at all. Like if somebody tries to like troll me, I'm untrollable. So you're not gonna have much fun because people get like satisfaction out of it whenever they do that kind of stuff, I guess. But I don't engage in none of that. I don't go back and forth. That's why people was like, oh yeah, you're trolling Torture. Like, how am I trolling her? Like, I made some posts, but it was real shit. Like, straight up, she was making like memes and stuff like that about me. And to me, that's trolling. When you gotta take my face, my beautiful face, mi cara, and put this on a fucking fake ass meme To me, that's trolling.
The baby in the carriage was hilarious.
Okay,
On
my
the train.
homeboys hit me up with that shit and was like, "Oh, look what she did to you," because I got her blocked. Like, I don't know what she posted. I don't care.
Right.
But they were like, "Oh, this I don't care what you say. This right here is fucking funny, nigga." And I'm like, "Fuck all y'all. I don't get two fucks, okay?" But I had put up a picture of her, and it wasn't no fucking fake picture. It's a picture she put out on the internet, and she told me that that picture was cute, and it wasn't. And her hand like a little chicken hand. And it just wasn't cute. So I just was like, "No, bitch, don't ever come at me. Like, don't ever take this beautiful face and put it on no fucking meme, bitch. Knock it off." So yeah, to me, that's trolling. But like J. Cole said, some niggas make millions, some niggas make memes. It's a difference. It's like Torture said, it's levels to this. Yeah, bitch, it is levels.
Right.
You're not on mine. I don't
Okay.
like to be like that, but she not. Because you got to do all this memeing and trolling stuff. I don't got time for none of that.
Okay.
I have a real life. So I don't like trolling. I don't participate in it. I just kind of like digress away from it because that's not the energy that I really fuck with. I
Okay.
just don't. It's just so beneath me.
Gotcha.
Period.
Okay. So do you feel like trolling helps to promote a battle, or does it actually kind of damage?
I don't feel either way about it. I don't feel like it helps and I don't feel like it hurts. I just feel like it's entertaining for the moment.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can do all that trolling and then get 30. And then what did you do all that trolling for? Like, you did all that trolling for what? For everybody to tune in and watch you get your ass whipped on cam? Like, nah, you can have that.
All right, I'm throwing an event. June,
She a liar.
June
She tried to sneak
24th.
diss her on Twitter. Patch Porter, nobody tried to sneak diss anything, baby girl. Okay? It wasn't no sneak dissing going on. Like, I don't even know what she's talking about right now. I definitely was promoting the battle on Twitter. Like, I blocked Torture on Facebook. She blocked me on Instagram.
Okay.
I didn't even know that she had a Twitter.
Okay.
But apparently she does. And I was on Twitter promoting the battle. I was in Queen of the Ring group promoting the battle. I think that I went on my Instagram story a few times and promoted the battle. But I was just saying stuff. Like, it wasn't anything like crazy that I was saying. It wasn't no false narratives being pushed and shit like that. Okay, Patch Porter, you must be late coming in because one of the first things that we talked about was you, Patch Porter, about Tony Blanco and Torture, about how I liked all your guys' style and how you guys were the top 3 girls that I wanted to battle. So don't try to sit here and say, "Oh, you're a huge fan of hers." No, I respect Torture's work as a battle rapper, and I wanted a battle with her, just like I wanted a battle with you. What else is she saying?
She was just saying, "I'm here though." Oh, that's soft.
You blocked her and tried to throw rocks and hide your hand. My hands are right here, baby. My hands are right here. I don't ever have to throw no rock and hide my hand. The only rocks that I threw was you. And next is going to be Torture. The rocks is getting thrown, baby. Okay, we're not going back and forth with Patch Porter no more. It's at the Patch Porter show. So
let me ask
we're
you
done
this
with you.
question.
Right. He said he's throwing an event.
I'm throwing an event June 24th.
What kind of event?
Battle rap event.
Oh, okay, cool.
All female battle rap event.
Oh, word, don't play with me, for
And
real.
I want a headline. I got Jazz on deck, but I want you to battle Jazz. Do you think you're ready?
Yes.
To get in the ring with
This
Jazz?
is in June?
Yes.
Absolutely.
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 Okay.
Nice answer.
I'm
Don't be
not
playing
really
with
doing
me.
It. It's pretty much a question I wanted to ask in that way.
Okay. Yeah, I would, I'm down. I'm
Okay.
down.
I'm
Yeah.
curious because some people would say, you know what, I'm not ready. You know what I mean? I don't want to get in there and blah, 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 blah,
No,
blah. So,
I'll be ready for that.
Okay.
The same, like I know Avocado, he wants to start doing battles on his rooftop, like how he did. I think it was Geechee and Nitty. I think that battle might have been on Avocado's rooftop.
nah, that was in some place.
It was outside on the rooftop, if I can remember. Rem Nitty and
Like it was
Geechee.
inside.
I feel like that was on his rooftop.
I could
No,
be wrong, but it looked when I saw.
because I know
it looked like it was
he's
inside.
extended the offer to a few people, like battles that he just wants to see, to come to his house and go on a rooftop.
Avocado could say he gonna be on the rooftop feeding birds, and I'll watch it.
Avocado is dope. I know. I feel bad. I was supposed to go on Ruin Your Dad, supposed to hit him up to go on. I didn't even hit him up to promote the battle. But no, Avocado is super dope. Like I told him, like, whenever you ready for me to battle on a rooftop, you let me know what's up. I'll be there.
Start calling him and reminding him.
Yeah, cause Avo fuck with us. He fuck with us. He's so for the culture. He's so dope. He's so dope.
Somebody else posted something else I saw earlier as well online. and Gaddis had posted it, I guess, where I don't know if there's I don't know if Farrah was stating like, you know, people wanted to see, I don't know, like set the smoke up, some shit. Did you see it?
Yeah. I saw something that Farrah posted. Somebody shared what she posted. I think it might have been like Debo or somebody, and I was like, oh yeah, I like that. I want to see. I want to see
Gaddis versus Farrah.
I would. I want to see Gaddis versus anybody. I don't care who it is. As long as Gaddis is on the stage, I'm watching.
Me too. She's just so goddamn entertaining.
Yeah, I love her.
Her versus Farrah. I would watch it though, but it's not one I'm, you know, dying to see personally. There was another one. I'm gonna start like writing notes on these fucking questions.
Gaddis versus official. I like to see that too.
Yeah.
I still want Gaddis
that would
versus
be
Jazz.
so crazy.
Gaddis versus Jazz has to happen.
RX verse? I thought they were saying RX and Coffee versus B Dot and Geechee. I would like to see that fun battle. Could you do a battle like that with people that you're cool with and just do a battle just doing it for the culture?
The only people that I said that I wouldn't battle is the girls from my squad. That's SO Finesse and Black Diamond.
I like SO Finesse too.
Yeah, those are the two girls that's from my squad, and I don't think that I can't see them.
MBD.
MBD. It misses Black Diamond.
Yeah. I like
yeah.
You know what's funny? I love all y'all West Coast girls.
That's right. That West Coast, you know what I'm saying? Good weed, palm trees, fine women. You know?
It's just the vibe that I get from y'all that I just love.
Right.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
What I like about MBD as well, I do want to see her and Norma battle. I do
oh
want to see
my God, that
one.
has to happen.
I
want to
see that one.
Yes,
that one has to happen.
that has to happen.
What I like about her though, when you see what.
Who jumped in? Did MBD jump in?
Okay, so Norma jumped in with Don Lady against Black Diamond, and then Active jumped in because Active was gonna battle Norma the next day. So he jumped in also just on GP, like that's Active. Like, oh, you're trying to jump the homegirl, we in there. Active is like extra, right? So he jump up in there and everybody go crazy. They're like, oh shit, he got a gun, and it's like, no.
I have to find that battle and chop that part up.
I think that in the comments they was like dragging him, like, oh, why is he jumping in and this and that. He was to battle Norman the next day. That's why he hopped in there like, oh, bitch, you scared? Woo, don't be trying to jump on the homegirl and all this extra stuff. That's how the squad get down. Crack City, that's how we get down. Yeah.
Dude jump in.
Yeah. They were gonna battle the next day. People probably, but people in the building knew, but they looked at it like, oh, it's a dude hopping up in here on the female, and I was like, Debo was like, get out the ring, and Debo was like, tell her to get out, tell her to get out the ring, and he was like, she about to spit some bars, and Actor was like, well, when she done, I'm getting out there, and like it was like a big thing to like get him out the ring. They might have like edited like a lot of that out because it was so long that this went on. It was like so ridiculous. And then finally like Norma got into her shit, and then Black Diamond was like, oh, like why your lip quivering, you scared? And then she was like, don't talk to my round girl and this and that. Like it was like so intense. It was so crazy. Yes, I remember that. That was like a very, very good night for battle rap in LA.
That hasn't been set up.
I don't feel like nothing has really been done since then.
In LA? No.
No. The thing about her that I like is when you see her, when I saw her battle, this was at I think your first event. I can't remember who she battled, but she had like the glasses on. She had like a pink. So when you see her like that, I didn't know what she more so looked like. She's a cute girl, you know, but I like that she has like this, you know. I can't even think. It's like two sides. It's like you can see, like when she in your battle, like if I was like, she would fuck me up. Like she would shoot the shit out of me, you know, at the battle that you were at.
Black Diamond is on 10.
Yeah, like right. Yeah, she looked like it in that one.
Yeah, she from Compton.
Yeah,
like, she with all the hood shit. Yes, that's Black Diamond for you.
She blood or
Crip.
Yeah, she had on like blue. I think blue hair.
Yeah.
But then other pictures I see, she's like a completely different person, like real soft. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
And she was in Vegas. Oh, you weren't Vegas.
Yeah, she was in Vegas. She was in Vegas, definitely.
Again, just that saying. Hey,
yeah. She's so sweet, but
Shout out to
we like the sweet side.
Yeah, that was a battle. Are there any other battles that you would like to see happen with other people?
Sorry, Debo.
Nah, do you think?
No. He can wait. Any battles I want to see with other people? I hope you ain't tuned in to hear me say that. But no, I told him I was coming here to do this. Maybe he forgot. I don't know. But other battles from other people that I want to see. Oh my goodness. I always said I wanted to see 40 Bars and Couture, so I'm just glad that battle is happening, and I'm on the card. That's like Christmas, you know. It's like Christmas for the kids, for me though. But I'm trying to think. Recently there was talk about my verse and Jazz. I want to see that.
I don't think Jazz give a fuck. She put out freestyle every 30 seconds.
Yeah, every Friday, no? Yeah.
I don't think Jazz give a fuck about battle rappers. So I mean, I know it's gonna happen.
Yeah. I feel like it has potential to happen. I hope that it does happen. I would love to see that. I can't really think of off the top of my head about nobody.
That was supposed to. I think they were like talking smack back and forth. Hustle versus 40 about that happening, but it never went down. I do want 40 and official. I want 40 and official.
Still left in the cut. Gotta hurry up before all these women get old and don't want to do this shit no more.
Yeah. Hopefully those happen.
I want. Somebody said 40 versus QB.
No, that's not.
I wouldn't
really
care to see that.
It has the potential for a fight to happen.
Probably need another 5 more
about to say
years.
A little cool down period, because I think Bonnie and QB at one point, I don't know if Bonnie said that they talked about it and they were talking about battling.
Okay.
Which I think would be dope. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, 40 and QB, not yet. Or have it like Fight Club style, where they're on opposite sides. You know what I'm saying? That would work with no balls on the table, of course. I definitely want to see more of Cheddar and Miatrice back on Queen of the Ring. Quetta's up there, yeah, tomorrow. Yeah. Who do you got winning that? Cheddar and Mulatto.
Oh man, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm leaning more towards Cheddar for this one.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Not sleeping on Mulatto Black
Right.
But I feel like Cheddar sat out for so long, and her last battle versus 40 Bars was a great battle from her. Like, she's not finna come back and she's not finna do that good and then come back and fall off. No.
Right.
I feel like Cheddar's she has more to prove than Mulatto Black.
And that's
so
what
I'm
feel
just
too.
like, I mean, I'm rooting for both ladies.
I
like them both.
Definitely.
But I'm just leaning more towards Cheddar for now.
Same thing. I feel like Cheddar's an underdog, so I'm going with Cheddar. Nothing against Mulatto. I do like Mulatto, but I'm just strictly going with underdogs. Team
Cassidy versus Goods.
Oh, wow. To be honest, I got unpopular opinion.
Queen of the Ring shit, but
I know it's all battle rap. I'm not excited for that.
You're not?
I'm not excited.
I love to see Goods battle. So any battle that Goods is gonna do,
I don't feel like Goods is as lyrical.
A Hollow the Don 5-quote minimum for you, okay? Too much Hollow the Don things going on here tonight.
What does Hollow the Don have to do with anything? Because I said I'm not excited. Yeah, Hollow is my favorite. Yes.
Nah, I'm just fucking with
but no, I don't feel like Goods is as lyrical as Cassidy. I don't.
So you think Cass is gonna wash Goods?
No, I don't think that, because Goods has that stage presence. He has like that performance. He has like that like swag to him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he got that swag.
Said he invented the swag in battle rap.
Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. But no, Cassidy, I feel like he's very, very lyrical. Like, he's very, very bar heavy. I don't feel like Goods is as bar heavy, but I feel like he got everything else though. He got the whole package. You know what I'm saying?
See him versus Tay-Rock?
A long time ago, yeah.
Not a long time ago. It just happened.
No. Never mind. I saw a different battle with him. It was like an old one. I haven't seen that one. No.
That was a different Goods.
Yeah.
It's not the Goods you used to see him.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one.
Watch him versus Tay-Rock.
Okay, I'm gonna tune into that one.
Still Goods, but it was a different Goods that you don't normally see.
Maybe he more lyrical all of a sudden.
Watch the Goods versus Tay-Rock.
Okay.
Goods
King. Always been lyrical. It's just that
so.
He wasn't, every bar lyrical.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he got his thing what he does. But for bar, listen to Goods when he rap.
I think he's dope.
So
Yeah, I seen a lot of
Killer
his older
songs.
battles. I seen a lot of his older battles, but
Yeah.
I just never felt like. I mean, I feel like he's entertaining. He's so entertaining to watch. Like
Mhm.
you want more from him,
Right,
you
right,
know.
right.
But I don't feel like he's as lyrical as Cassidy. I'm not saying anything bad about him at
Right,
all. I'm
right,
just saying
right.
he's
No,
not
that's
as
not-
lyrical
Yeah,
as
it's
Cassidy.
It's not. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 not saying bad.
Command King, what was the most difficult battle you had to write for?
To write for, let's see. I want to say. I want to say maybe Tony Blanco, just because that was my first time coming to New York. Everybody had me losing. It was just like, oh man, like I really gotta write.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how I felt. Other than that, on the West Coast when I battled 6500, because everybody was, because he's like a bully. He's like a huge guy. Like he's towers over me. So I knew that my writing needs to be impeccable going against him, because I can't do nothing about him being 6'3", 200 whatever pounds. I can't like do anything about that, but I could do something about my bars.
JC, prime example.
Yeah, it's like David and
but
Goliath.
You're a female too, so
Yeah, it's like yeah. So it was like David and Goliath. But you know, I used one round to knock him down, so it was all good. Yeah.
So, game time. You open to that game?
You got it right this time.
You know what? Let me tell you. I'm in the process of ordering cards, right? And I have a list, but I'm fearful of getting them ordered only because I'm gonna forget somebody, and I don't want to forget any of the females. So I really gotta kind of go and make sure that I have everybody's name. You know how to play this game? Have you seen this game be played before?
I haven't.
So this is what we do. So basically, we pull up 2 cards. You'll hold 1 card. I'll hold 1 card. So what we'll do is, it's crazy because I play it and I always forget how to fucking explain it.
I gotta guess your card and you gotta guess my card.
Yeah, but
Clues.
No, I have
like
to guess
clues.
my card.
You have to
Okay.
get.
I gotta guess what card I have.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. See?
It's a game called the Headbands.
Oh, I don't know.
There is a game called Headbands. It
And you
probably
wear
is.
like a headband.
Yeah,
And you
it's
put, okay,
in the
because
yellow box, I
I've
think.
played that game a
It's
couple
on
of
the
times
phone.
with
You
my
hold the phone
clients.
up to your head too.
For real.
Yeah. I've seen somebody play that Jeopardy or something like that's like a Black Jeopardy, but it'll be like things like Black Mama Say. You know what I'm saying? And they have it all kind of social media, Love and Hip Hop shit, Housewives of Atlanta. So it'd be like, you know, all kinds of shit. But yeah. So, you know, of course we'll try it out.
Okay.
So
I'm ready.
my handwriting is a little fucked up, but what we'll do, how did we do this last time in terms of showing the
Yeah, you just
we
gotta
put this
hold it up
down.
to the
All right.
camera a little closer than you did before, because the way you wrote it, you could barely see it. I'll
Yeah.
hold it up to the camera.
All right, so you pick a card.
Okay. This
You
is the
can
one
look at it.
I could look at it.
Wait, can she look at it?
I can't look at it. I gotta go like
No,
this. No.
she can't look at it, and you can't.
Oh,
look at it.
okay.
Okay, I didn't look at it.
So you don't look at yours. You just.
I look at hers. Okay, turn it the other way around. Yeah, flip it. Yeah. Okay, so I know who that is. If you wanna.
Okay, now don't.
So
look
are
at
there
the
people?
TV. Let me see.
So are there people?
It's a female battle rapper.
No,
Oh,
you
word?
can look. Don't look at the TV. Give me the card. I gotta
Okay.
hold it up to the people.
Okay.
Don't look.
Okay, I look this way.
Okay. Now
You saying you could look and I'm steady looking.
Yeah, you could look. 'Cause you can't look at your card. And you all over.
Yeah, right. All right, so I'm gonna just pick that one. So I can look or I can't look.
You
I can't
cannot
look.
look
So
at
this is
that
the one,
card.
see?
Oh, dang, you can barely.
I can pick another one.
No, I think they can see that. I can see it.
All right.
Okay, so you wanna.
Yeah. Do you know this person?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You know that
yeah.
person? All right.
Yeah.
I'll let you ask. Oh, you want me to ask a question first, or?
Okay. Let's see. Am I a part of the new class?
No.
Okay.
Does she have any recent battles?
No.
Okay. Shit.
Okay. Oh, good question to ask. Okay, so was she there at the start of Queen of the Ring?
No. Little after, but not at the very beginning. No, not at the very beginning.
Not the very beginning.
No.
Okay.
Is she from the South?
No.
Okay.
Is she from the South?
No. Is she from the East?
Yes.
Okay.
Is she from the
Y'all
East?
both got
Yes.
hard ones. I'm telling y'all right now.
Okay.
Oh, it's on me?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Is she battling anytime this weekend?
No.
Okay.
Is she battling anytime
She
this
is.
weekend? Yeah.
She's battling this weekend?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Did you hold it
read
up?
the card.
Oh, you can't read it? Oh, it was upside down.
Nah.
Bring it back to the. You want to bring it back to the camera? That was upside down. When I get them made, y'all ain't gotta worry.
Now I see.
Yeah.
At first, I was getting ready to say what I thought it was, but
Is she from New York?
Yes.
Okay.
Is she on day 2?
No. Does she have like a catchphrase or a saying, like, you know, a tagline? Like, oh yeah, does she have anything like that? No. All right. Shit.
yes, she does.
She does? Okay.
Yes, she
Is this
does.
mulatto black?
No.
Okay.
So you would, in the real world, you would technically have lost. Is she affiliated with a camp at all?
Technically,
I have no idea who this is.
well, what do you mean camp? Like a sub crew in? No, not that I know of. No.
Right. Okay.
But she's reps her home league a lot.
Good answer.
Mhm.
Okay. You guys.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. It says she's from the East. Is she from New York?
No.
Okay.
Is she viewed as a top tier?
No.
Okay. That still doesn't help. You go
Does she
ahead.
have a number in her name?
No.
Winding down.
Try you narrowing it down now. That's funny.
Has she been known for dating any battle rappers?
I don't
Not that you know of.
No.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, she has.
Serio?
Yes.
For real?
Still, right now.
Word?
Yes.
Not this one.
Yes.
You talking about her homegirl?
Fuck, you're right. My bad. Oh shit, I might
No,
have
is
just
she?
them out, but you're right. My
Yeah, no,
bad.
she doesn't. She doesn't. She
Right.
doesn't have. Not that
Not
I've
that I know
ever heard
either.
of.
Right,
Mm-mm.
right.
It's my turn now. Is this Couture?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I love
Yours is
Couture.
easy. You could have got there a long time ago when she said battling tomorrow.
Yeah, no, it was
Yeah,
like, is it
yeah.
day 1, day 2? Is it this? Okay.
At first, I was thinking like Star Smiles. Then the when you said the catchphrase thing and
No,
you won.
because I'm still thinking about the other one.
Yeah.
The other
Yeah,
one
look
has
at
She
this
has a
shit.
catchphrase.
Oh, you look.
Yeah, because she won.
See the ball.
She got a catchphrase?
No, see, the boss
Nina
doesn't. Nina
has a-
Crusade
Nina has a
does.
catchphrase?
Yeah. And
What's that
you can't-
catchphrase?
Something that
You can't
already-
throw salt in a bitch that's already seasoned.
Right.
I love Nina
Oh,
Crusade.
see,
Like,
I've only
whenever
seen, like,
people
some
talk
of her
about
battles.
like the
She's
best
dope.
girls, her name is never mentioned, and
Nah.
it bothers me. When they talk about like the prettiest girls, like she's never mentioned, and that bothers me.
She is cute.
She is so
Yes.
beautiful. Like I love
Yeah,
Nina.
she is
She's
cute.
so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they go, I
Damn.
think they really go off a lot of popularity.
Maybe so. Or maybe they
She
probably
should be
scared of her
popular,
nigga.
but
I don't know.
fine.
Dudes don't want to mention her name. They want Brooklyn Carter to like get mad, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I was on Nina Crusade, and then when you corrected me,
Yeah.
right, was see the ball. Wow.
I didn't even know her. I don't know why I'm confusing them too. And I know that happens a lot.
Catchphrase, I don't know.
I don't think so. I know she battled 8R14.
She's from the West Coast.
8R14
I
is,
met her
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love her too.
Yeah.
Love her energy. This fucking West Coast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's dope.
Dante Joseph says final predictions for tomorrow.
Okay, so Hustle, 40, Jada, Cheddar, and that's what I got. I'm not gonna do mine. That's
Okay.
you know, full of my
Alright.
stuff. No.
All right.
You around for day 2, right?
I should be there. I should be be pulling up.
I want to see a lot of these girls that I've never seen before, and that's what.
Yeah,
When I went
yeah.
to Virginia, I keep saying this every time I'm talking about something, but being in Virginia, opened my eyes to a lot of young guys that are out there cooking,
Right.
and I never heard.
Right,
of them.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing some of these girls on.
Yeah,
Sunday.
it's always
Gotcha,
dope
bro.
to go to an event and see people that you have never seen before. Like I know on the West Coast we have an event called Magnitude, and that's where I battled Plex, and that's where I battled Travon Cut 2 different years. But all the West Coast leagues come together and submit their top 5,
That's fire.
and we all battle each other.
I
It's
think
like a
they do
whole
that here,
day.
the Invitational. I think it's called.
Oh, for real?
Invitational.
Oh, I never knew that was done out here.
Yeah, I
That's
think
what's
so.
up. Our shit is called Magnitude. It was our 2nd year in September. And most of those dudes, I'm not familiar with them. There's so many people battling now on the West
First
Coast.
time I saw Young Grizz was down in Virginia.
Oh,
so
for real?
That was my first time ever heard of him, ever seen him.
When he battled Cuban 2
Yeah.
weeks ago?
Yes.
Really?
First time I ever heard
Wow.
of him, seen him, or
Yeah, he
even.
been doing it for a while. He got a battle with, he battled Geechee.
And he West Coast like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
He looked like he could have been a extra in Straight Outta Compton. That motherfucker
That's so
West
funny
Coast
that you
for
say that
real.
because Grizz is like not very edgy. Like Grizz is like
No, his look. You know,
yeah, he
had-
from like the IE and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? He not from like the city. He not from LA.
Ah, okay.
So he's like a real nice dude. You know what I'm saying?
But he had
That's
the-
funny that
the-
you would
the-
say that
the-
about
the
him.
fisherman hat on. You
Yeah,
could
he
barely see
always
his
got the bucket
eyes.
hat on. Yeah,
you know,
he always got
looking
the bucket
like
hat
an LA
on.
nigga all day.
And he from the IE. Shout out to Grizz.
Shout out Grizz, man.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
He was good too, man.
Yeah, dope.
I
Bro.
know everybody was talking about Cuban that day, but Grizz was
No,
putting in some work too,
Cuban did
so.
his shit. Cuban really did a great job. That battle was highly debatable. I feel like Cuban had some gas in the building, you know what I'm saying? Some gas up in there. But, you know, he did a great job. I don't want to take nothing from him. He
Right.
did amazing. Yes, absolutely. He's a great performer.
Bro 215 asked RX what female battlers would she like to see back on Queen of the Ring that are not as popular as 40 Official, C3, QB, Don Lady, etc.
That's a good question. I don't know. Sorry.
Some more West Coast ones wouldn't be a bad look.
I'm sorry?
So some more West Coast ones wouldn't be a bad look.
Yeah, I feel like MBD should be on there versus Norma. We want to see that battle.
SO Finesse versus who?
SO Finesse versus oh man, that's a good one. I think that I like Miatrice. SO
Okay.
Finesse and Miatrice. I would like to see that as far as like the newer girl.
Right,
Not
right.
like new but not
Right.
old, but you know,
Right.
that in between stage.
Right.
You know. Yeah, that'll be dope.
And 8R14 versus who?
I would really honestly like to see her back in the ring. I don't know. I know she battled Star Smiles. No, that's not the girl's name. Star Girl Lady Red last.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
Red
LA.
Bands. Yeah.
Yeah, she 30, that girl. I don't know. I would like to see 8R14 back though, to be honest.
Oh, somebody said she's retired.
I like
That's
to
what I
see
heard.
the Fab Five versus the West Coast.
Who's the
Only
Fab
because
Five?
they have a
Shuni.
crew.
Oh, they do
Yeah.
have a little name. Yeah.
Shuni, Farrah,
Jay
Shayna
Smooth.
Ashley, Don Lady, and Jay Smooth. That's
Oh,
the Fab
okay.
Five. I would love to see them versus the West Coast. Just
We'll
because
smoke them.
You'll smoke them.
We will smoke them. The West Coast will smoke them.
Talk that shit.
We would.
It'd be a great fucking event. I
I'd
think.
like it.
It would be.
Yeah.
It would be. But the West Coast would come out.
No
with
disrespect
sweet
to the last card that they were doing with the West Coast versus Queen of the Ring, but I would have rather
Okay,
I
yeah.
would rather see that card
Uh-huh.
than to see the card that they were gonna do
Yeah.
with the dudes. I
Yeah.
like to see West Coast.
That was
chicks
so unfortunate that
versus Fab
day.
Five. Yeah.
That was just so
I
pathetic.
was hot that day because all we got was the first day, which and your people didn't show up, so it was like The first day was kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was so bad. I just remember being there and thinking that everything was gonna be a goal, and they were just like, "Oh, it's over." Like nobody even battled. I remember we went out to the stage. We was because Active was finna battle Norma. We was behind. We was with Active.
We even found out that it wasn't happening.
It was awful.
Yeah.
It was so bad. Oh my gosh.
Twiz the Wiz Kid, bring back Looney Divine.
Yeah, I like Looney.
At one point in time, I felt like she was like
definitely. I would love that.
Most popular one from, well, at least that I knew from the West Coast.
Yeah, because she went to the East. People always say that 8R14 was the first to go to the ring in New York, but it was Looney Divine. Looney, I forgot her name. She battles with Queen of the Ring now, though. I forgot her name. It's not Looney Divine. Yeah, that's her. That's her.
So Looney Divine is that light skinned one?
She's the Mexican girl.
Yeah,
she bad as fuck.
Yeah, she's really pretty.
Gaddis.
No, she battled Gaddis on King of the Dot, was it?
I believe so. Yeah, you the reason why
she battled
Mexican people hate.
Oh,
you look like the bitch that killed Selena.
Yeah. When I first saw that battle, I was floored.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, I see it.
She was that great for me to want to bring. She was fine in the motherfucker, but I don't think she was that great.
She had a very. I think that she needs to structure her format to her bars a little bit to fit a battle rap format. Cause she just be rapping and she just be going.
And just rapping.
Yeah.
And it's like there's no I don't know. It's like a deer in headlights. You know what I mean?
But I feel like back then, maybe her style was more accepted back then in those days. Like today, she can't come back and do that today because it's not gonna.
She battled on Queen of the Ring.
Star Smiles.
Yeah,
Star Smiles.
Okay. And Stars. That's she.
Twiz, what do you want me to back up to? You said Star's gatekeeper?
I always looked at Star Smiles as the gatekeeper.
I think they called Norma the gatekeeper as well.
Nah,
I thought that Pharaoh was a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Like you had to go through Star Smiles before you went and got somebody else. I can't think.
You think so?
Is a gatekeeper? That's like a new. It's not that it's like a new term to me, but is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because I feel like if they call you a gatekeeper, it's like you're not good enough to be a vet.
Stuck there.
Right. Well, they say that about Suge. Suge's a fucking vet. But it's like you got to get past Suge. Like these young guys got to go through Suge.
So is it like an honor to be the gatekeeper?
I would think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could see it being an honor, and I could also see it being like a, stagnated sort of.
Sure, like you'll never be.
Yeah.
You'll never be Hitman Holla.
Right.
But which is not true for Suge.
Right.
Because Suge's top tier like a motherfucker.
I mean, at least you're known. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely not a bad thing.
Yeah, somebody said Looney versus My Verse. I think that battle was supposed to happen at one point, and they was on the phone going back and forth. It's like old, but they were going back and forth, and Looney was like mad, and I think that My Verse was like, "Oh, like you're like La Princesa," and she was like kind of like a princess. Like it's not a good.
I don't think she built for battle rap. I don't think she has an edge. You know
I think that she definitely got emotional when she battled Bonnie, and she was it showed, and that's not good for battle rap. You can't show your hand.
Yeah.
Like when you up there, you can't be like, oh my god, I can't believe you're talking. Oh, I can't believe you doing it. Like, you can't do all that. You gotta be sitting there like, bitch, and what else? Say some more.
I love.
You in my face? Get closer. What's up?
3-4 years.
Yeah, the last time she battled was Star Smiles, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say more than that.
Or was it? No, she battled QP. I think that she battled QP. I know she battled QP, but I think that might have been after. It might have been after Star Smiles.
That was a very.
I think that she had like a DJ Vlad interview or something.
She was mentioned in one.
I thought that she had a DJ Vlad interview. No.
40 Star Smiles. Somebody else. I don't know if it was Miss Miami, but they mentioned they were talking about Looney Divine, but that was like the last time I actually saw her. Germ Free is from the West Coast also. Who battled her? Was it Gaddis or Bonnie that battled Germ Free?
Bonnie.
Okay.
She was a bar exam question.
Yeah.
It was like, which one of these names is not real?
I heard that she still does her thing. Not in battle rap, but like in some music thing. I heard. I don't know for sure though.
In terms of day 2, are there any battles that you are looking for Even if you can't be there in the building that you're looking.
I wanted to see Yoshi and April K.
Okay.
But that battle not happened. It's gonna be Yoshi and someone
Is that
else.
the Yoshi that was in the comments?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that, but something said that name sounded so fucking
Yeah.
familiar to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yoshi.
she's
I
her
wanna
name
see
is
Yoshi.
her name is buzzing.
Again, I'm excited to see these ladies Sunday and see what they come with.
Definitely. And it's another one with Lady J and
Furious Styles.
Yeah, I really want to see that one.
I want to see Misunderstood because I have yet to look at one of her battles. I did reach out to her in regards to coming up here to do the show, but I do hear that she is dope as shit. So I'm looking forward to
Who, I'm
Misunderstood.
sorry? Okay.
Yeah,
I think that she's the Muslim girl.
the Muslim girl.
Okay, I've
Yeah.
seen
Oh,
she
that-
battled
I've
before.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I get to
I
On
see
Queen
her.
of the
see
Ring,
her.
and it was on the Winter Wars. She was
Yeah.
on Winter Wars.
Yeah.
I remember watching that battle a long time ago, if I remember
That was
correctly.
gonna be a good weekend.
She does do like freestyles, and not for nothing. When she does them, she is nice. So I'm very
That's
curious to
what's
see. Frank White is making a return. It's funny because last time when we were here, K Prophet was talking about Frank White, and I couldn't really think of who Frank White was, and I
Me
went
neither.
back.
I thought it was a dude.
Yeah.
When I first started watching female battle rap, she was one of the first female battles I saw. It was her and Kwani Kush. That was like a long time ago. Yeah, they battled like a long time ago.
Infamous Kwani
I was
Kush.
so angry when not angry, but I was like, yo, when who the fuck did she battle? Was it like Busy Monroe or somebody? I was like, yo, this bitch is going to the top. That word, but she's going to the top. And then when I found out the whole ghostwriting thing, it was just like. But
she never
was
battled
dope.
after that.
Nope.
She had.
I think she might have had one or two, but
battles. Yeah.
everything.
Cause she
stopped
battled.
with that.
I think was it Frank White?
She battled
I
in
think
Philly.
she did. She smoked. She was nice. Like it. That hurt. She was on her way, but yeah. But yeah. So I saw Frank White versus Lady E, who's from Rhode Island. Kind of looks like Eve to me. Yeah, it wasn't a good look for Frank White, so I think this is a good return. Shice Raw is another one from Philly, that definitely has a name. I haven't seen her in a while. Not saying that she hasn't battled, I just haven't seen her, so I'm looking forward to it. Some of these people, to be honest with you, because, battle rap takes a lot out of your life. I haven't seen all of these battles. Some of you I would love to reach out to. Some of you I have seen. I've seen Gucci. I saw a clip of Yoshi. I've seen Furious Styles. Some of you I may have seen. Lady Caution, of course, I've seen you. Miss Tosh. Some of you I may have seen, but I'm just not remembering. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. And I hope that, the love is spread. The same amount of people that come to the day one event, I hope that they also go to day two as well, if they're able to. But I hope so.
Definitely.
All right. This is a good show.
Yeah. Good
You
weekend.
held it down, RX.
Of course, that's what I come to do. You already know.
Yeah.
You already know. I came too far to not do so.
Yeah.
All right, Twisted Whiskey, he said Reverie and Oh Blind Me make music now also. Yeah, Reverie, I'm familiar with her. She has a song with a good friend of mine, Dave Allen. Reverie is dope. She was on Team Backpack. That's when I first got familiar with her. And I was like, dang, who is this girl? Like, she's so dope. And I looked into her music, and I found out she had, like, a battle, but the battle wasn't that greatest. And, but yeah, Reverie is dope. She's from the West Coast. A Mexican girl.
Oh, she's
Precise was
Mexican?
dope,
Yeah, she's a
too. I haven't
Mexican
heard
girl.
from her in a while.
Who, I'm sorry?
I like
Precise.
Precise. Somebody else said they didn't like her. I
Oh.
forget, but I like Precise.
I liked her battle with C3 and Vixen the Assassin.
She was
Yeah,
she
that
was a
was in
cute
the
one.
Bronx.
I don't
You
know
was
where
there?
she was from. But no, I
She's
wasn't
from
there.
B-More.
I've seen those battles
I was
online.
I
there.
think she's DMV.
Yeah, she's
B-More.
super beautiful.
Yeah, she's dope. RX versus Duchess.
Set it up.
Let's see.
What's up?
I think she'd be open to it.
I don't think so because I asked Debo and Debo was like, "She ain't taking you," and I was like, "Why?" And he was like, "Cause she not. She
You know
don't. She
what?
doesn't want to battle new girls."
Same
I
thing
can
I-
understand and respect that.
Same thing I told Jada when she was here.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow,
Give her
y'all want a
reason.
bag? Do what the fuck y'all do tomorrow.
Yep.
Make it undeniable.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
she's
So
gonna
when
be
you
more.
say, "Yo, I want this person next,"
Mm-hmm.
look at what I did yesterday or today.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm ready for that person.
Mhm.
So tomorrow is very big
That's
for all of
exactly for
Yeah.
everybody on
Yes.
the card. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's such an epic,
y'all. Show up and show the fuck out.
epic fucking card. Even though I would have
Twister
loved to
funny.
see like one more good battle, but you know,
You are.
yeah. Apart from that,
The surprise?
apart from the surprise, I would have wanted one more good battle.
Okay.
Yeah, one
What's that,
more.
5? Then that'll be
5.
6. No, you don't.
6.
When the
Why
last
not?
time you been to an event?
Here's the thing, though. Queen of the Ring. Let's start on. See, the thing about it, I feel when I go to if I'm going to a concert, if I'm going to go see Beyonce, Music Soul Child, anybody, and they say the show starts at 8. Now, granted, you know sometimes I'm late, so shit don't start at 7. But you know what I'm saying? Definitely, like try to be on time as much as possible, where the battles don't feel rushed. You know what I'm saying? Like if that were to take place.
Well,
then I
there's
think
pay-per-view,
7
so
battles.
a lot of times when there's pay-per-view
That's what I
in
said
play,
too. That more than
timing is
likely,
a lot
yeah,
better than when there is no pay-per-view.
yeah, which is a good thing.
Right.
Yeah,
Somebody said that Jen Johnson is from the
That's
West.
from the
No,
West,
she's
too.
from New York. That's the white girl that
I don't-
battled on King of the Dot. She battled Looney, Divine. Jen
Never
Johnson.
heard of her.
don't
Yeah, she was
remember.
on King of the Dot. She not from the West Coast though. She's from New York. Not from like the city in New York. She's from like I forgot where.
Oh, like upstate New York.
Somewhere like that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. Hey, yo, we got to
Yeah,
wrap
it up. Yeah. So
So soon.
Yeah.
Get you home.
everybody, more so if you haven't gotten your tickets already, please reach out. Go online. You can go to a lot of the artists' pages. Their links are in the bio. Get your tickets. I saw somebody posted online that they got like a 5% discount or something like that. Look into
from
it.
Twitter.
Yeah, from Twitter. Yeah, so go ahead and save your 5%. I believe that they're supposed to have drinks at the event, possibly food as well. Bring cash and or cards, I guess. Try to visit both battles, day 1 and day 2. Want to thank RX.
If you can't make it, cop the pay-per-view.
Definitely. Want to
That's
thank
right.
RX for coming. Even though you did the
Absolutely.
phone stream, you came in person.
That's right.
Much
I always
respected.
wanted to come here. I've always wanted to come.
And I
I'm so
always
happy
wanted
to
to
be
have
here.
you.
Yes.
I always wanted to
I'm
have
super
you.
excited to be here. Thank you guys so much for
Yeah,
having me. Thank you,
no
people, for
problem.
tuning in. I see Kim and King is always like in the comments showing love. So much love to you. And same to Twiz. He's always in the comments showing love also.
Right.
So that's what's up. I just appreciate the platform that you guys have here. I appreciate the people that tune in, the supporters. Yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Good show tomorrow night, everybody.
Absolutely.
Buenas noches. Did we say that? At night?
Yeah,
All
buenas
right.
noches.
Buenas noches.
Good night.
Out.
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless. Have a good night.
Russell
My
Simmons.
Russell Simmons shit.